from the Green Bay Packers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air to open this one up. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's an answer from Virginia Tech. Paschal Tootin. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Packers.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 60 by 6.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
On the ground, here's Tootin. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the left side, he finds Pratt. And he will not make a big-time play for the Packers. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. First and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hut, hut.
Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, the ball is out. The Packers have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
They'll run it here with Tootin. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go, sack. Packer 60.
He'll look to throw. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They're down and 3.
Let's go. Like the Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
He'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Run over center now with Tootin. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. They snap a 9 bouncing to the groove. All by themselves.
the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. Now he takes off.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Packers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is good. And the Packers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Motion, heading left. Now, faking the give. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. It covers 51 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment.
Ready.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Deputy! Cowboys, Kevin Pirates,
They'll look to throw. The throw up wide. It's caught. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Lions. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Chutin. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Another run here with Chutin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
After that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 70 range. 70 range. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Take off.
Right back to Chutin. He's got the 1st down past midfield. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 24-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready up.
1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And it's Chutin. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now give running right. It is Chutin. And he will score! Facial Chutin. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. No problem there on the extra point, and the Packers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of it,
and he will score again. Facial Chutin. Touchdown, Packers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. That is about as good a half as you will ever see out of a running back. Greg, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the 1st half.
And he's been the difference maker, Mike. I mean, I wish I had him on my fantasy team. I mean, this guy has come out with something to prove today. I can't wait to see what he has in store for the second half.
The extra point, up and good. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
65, go!
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
One out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Detroit.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. 19, Tiger, 19.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Let's go now. Bronco leading.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third, they need 8.
Here we go.
Good. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To start the drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They face 2nd down and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. The Lions call their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Third and 7. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark it just short.
Packers set to kick this one away. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Nice.
Back to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line.
17 yards.
17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Lions first down.
Is a gain of 17 yards. And the Lions first down.
Ready? Ready? Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ready, ready.
Second and a yard.
Come on, come on. Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw here is complete. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 vices. 60 vices.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Lions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Aside that open man is Knox. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Set to go now on first and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 6, 70, Timberwolf.
Williams in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Back. Go.
He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Cougar 19. 60.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Detroit.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
A gain of 15.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On the give, it's 2. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Switch.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Bison, Stephanie! 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger! 18, Pioneer!
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Packers.
We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last too long. What happens the time in it obvious? No help for the weak, but the God. Let it get boy for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got me doing that they say with the boy.
Now a give, but here comes the reverse. He gets free. And he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
Just a great way to finish off the drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game, and you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Makes the score. Packers 35, Lions 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now they'll set up to throw. His throw, left side, is complete.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Dragon 50! Ready!
They'll throw out of the gun. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Got ready!
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Slot man going to move in motion left. We'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. Loose inside the 30. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It is a huge play for Detroit. A gain of 48. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's into the end zone. What a response! Touchdown, Lions. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The extra point is up and through, and the Lions are able to cut into the deficit. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Set up the screen here for Tootin. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Up the middle, here is Tootin. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Here's first and 10.
Shut up! Bronco 80! Let's go!
On the ground, here's Tootin. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And third down coming up. This one complete, right side. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On comes the Packers punting team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, go!
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
60 by 6, 60 by 6, 70,
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Look at my team! Ready?
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop, stab, go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the 1st down.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be dropped down just shy of midfield. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Lions 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
19, Charger, 19.
Back to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 18 Runner, 18 Runner.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Detroit.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this 1st score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Hot 70, hot 70,
1st down, Detroit.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one caught the 4. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with 2. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Cougar 19. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check go.
The left side, he finds Kraft. Down the sideline. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big one here in the 4th quarter. A gain of 48.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
Go! 70 Lions.
Here's a run. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Packers. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Lions 30.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. That's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Back to the air one more time. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Ready, set. Here comes 2nd down. Go. They'll look to throw again. That's 3. First time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
This drive begins with a run by Chutin. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Another run here with Chutin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down.
Tag! Rocco leading! Pass the 60! Pass the 60!
Right back to Chutin. And he works his way past the 25 to the 27-yard line. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Going to stop it with just over 50. Seconds to go in this one. We're all set to kick this one away. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. Here is 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sidelines, and that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, the defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he is out of bounds at the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. Here's 1st down.
18 Cardinal. Stop low, 18.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be complete to Tootin. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
2nd down and 3.
19, Tiger, 19.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best